Hello, everyone, and welcome to 11-Foot Pole, an old school tale of high adventure. My name is Glenn. I am the judgy, referee, jury, and executioner for tonight's OSE game. Joining me around the table is Darren.
Hi, I'm playing Karis the Hunter.
Jason.
I am Naroth the Cleric.
JP.
On our JP playing Thorgus Runebane.
And Matt.
Hi, I'm Matt, playing Veritan the Elf.
So, when we last left our heroes, they had escaped Gavin Norman's The Hole in the Oak, and they're trying to make it through the Dolmenwood back to Lankshorn, their place of origin. JP, you didn't miss much. We talked great about you while you weren't here.
I heard that I lost a crowbar or something.
You did lose a crowbar.
Also,
Also,
I need to mark it off permanently.
oh yeah. You even there was a hedge of branches and stuff that you guys had to get through to actually get out of the hole in the oak, and there was a chance for each person that tried to crawl through that the branches would come out and take a random item. And so, since there's such a huge discrepancy between the inventory list on your character and then the actual number of things listed as being, there's that, right? Then show us your actual inventory tracking sheet, which has like 2 things on it.
No, I just haven't finished transposing.
Yeah, I'll say you haven't.
Transposing.
I'll say you haven't. So anyway, out of your back pocket or backpack or belt.
Actually, everything with a little dot next to it is on my tracker sheet.
Okay.
Everything that needs to be tracked.
Okay. You have like climbing spikes hanging from your backpack or something. We'll have to go into this off air.
Yeah, they're just like dangling like a backpack.
It says there what you can have hanging from your backpack, like a lantern or rope. You can't have a bunch of random spikes just, Oh gosh.
Like Samwise pots and pans.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe you could have a pot or a pan.
But basically, you left the 4 of us in charge of your character for a week, and the only thing that happened was you lost a crowbar.
Right. I mean, think of it that way, right?
You came out
too
pretty
bad.
good. That's what I was gonna say. You came out pretty well, man.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Yeah, they're not wrong. So now you guys, along with Sir Dieter, your sponsor for this trip, you guys were trying to get back, and all that needed to happen was for your hunter guide to roll a d12 and not get a 1 or a 2.
Wait! I didn't roll. The referee was required to roll.
That's not how I remember it, but it was a roll on your behalf. The way random numbers work.
We have video. This is a Zapruder film.
You guys took a left turn at Albuquerque, and now you are in Hex 0507, where you never meant to be. And for those following along at home, it is the 14th of Sunning in the year 735, and I'll tell you what, it's getting pretty late and pretty dark as you get into this clearing and come to the realization that you're not where you wanted to be. All right. So here we play the intro music. We do our 70s intro thing. We actually need to do a flashback because at my age, I can't remember everything, right? So I'm allowed 1 Biden moment per episode. And my Biden moment last episode, Jason, involves you.
Okay, what happened?
Well,
Isn't a Biden moment a moment of clarity?
Nice.
Discuss that on another podcast.
See, you just derailed me.
As I remember it, we got out and we were discussing how much a skull was worth, a talking skull at that.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing with your glasses? Are you trying to?
I got to be able to see. So
Yes.
So as I remember it, we were debating whether or not we were going to go to town and cash it all in.
Right. But I left out a scene. Okay.
Yeah. I died and came back.
So you guys, you guys got past those brambles where Thorgus lost his crowbar. Right? And you get to the entrance of the hole in the oak, which is just like this near vertical, almost like ladder thing where you clamber on these roots and stuff and are getting out, right? And right when you got there, Neroth, before you were able to climb out, you heard a voice. Not one step further. That is far enough.
You remember that?
I don't either.
Guys, okay, so here's what happened. I forgot this, and so I'm doing a flashback.
Okay.
Hey, gotcha.
Did I not explain that? I thought I just explained.
No, we're totally with you. Yep, we're here.
Okay, so we're cutting back in time, and we're inserting this little scene where before you left, the skull in your backpack says, "That is far enough. I have no wish to leave this place." What do you do?
Oh, okay. I have a little sidebar with my skull. That could be like, I could drop you in the dirt right here. You know,
you could like bowling ball him and then roll him back through the shrubs down the stairway.
You know what? It's gonna be more like, I don't care what you want. I'm taking you with me.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I warn you, there will be consequences if you disobey me.
Consequences.
Consequences for like him or for like him and his friends.
I'm gonna tell the skull, I have a purpose for you. It's not just all about you. I'm gonna leave it at that.
Okay, so you go ahead and climb out of the hole in the oak.
The skull.
Uh-oh, you froze up. Say what?
You hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna climb out with the skull in the pack. I'm just gonna shove him down a little deeper so I don't have to hear him yammering on.
Okay. As you climb out, you suddenly find yourself, instead of receiving a +1 bonus to intelligence and charisma, you find yourself suffering a -2 penalty to both of those abilities.
Shame. I don't look near as attractive as I did before.
It's not yourself.
All right. I think I can afford it. We'll see.
All right. Cutting forward again. So, when you guys wandered into the wrong hex, you came into this clearing. Green mist swirls thickly here. There is a sickly chill in the air and a light frost doesn't crunch under your footsteps, but you see 3 marble gravestones, each with a glowing arcane symbol chiseled into its face. You feel something moving under your feet. Looking down, you see tangled roots are forming themselves into sentences. We have been waiting an age for your return. Feed the markings with an offering of your blood, and we will return to your service. So, in addition to the skeleton that's hanging by a chain from this tree, you now notice there are 3 marble headstones in this clearing, and kind of a little green mist kind of hovering above the ground. And
the vines verbally spoke to us, or they
no.
spelled
The
it out on
vines
ground?
spell out words.
And they want our blood to return to our service.
Yes, and as you look up from the vines that have spelled this out, the eye. So the skull has one intact eye, and that one eye kind of turns and looks at you guys. Darren, you're in front.
We have a feeling whether
you got us into this.
Do we Do we know whether he's talking to us or the skull?
It's oriented so that you can read it. It's not oriented towards the skull. It's oriented like this.
I meant towards our skull. In the bag.
Oh.
They feel its presence.
Oh, you don't know. This may be a skull to skull kind of thing. It's hard to tell.
Fergus, yeah, I'm up front towards the front, aren't I?
Yeah, you're right here.
The history of giving your blood to gravestones in the middle of a haunted forest seems a little shaky at best.
But this is Thorgus's first real
This is my
adventure.
first adventuring campaign.
Yeah.
We're trying to shoot for it to not be your last.
I will look back towards everyone and ask if anyone has any blood they would like to share with the vines or the.
No,
I think I still have some little people in jars. Are they missing blood?
They're not. They don't like to be called little people, Jason.
See if I've used them all.
As you start to reach into your pack for one of your little people,
Got two.
the word spelled out in vines, the word "your blood," like becomes bolded and then italicsed. Yeah.
And Thorgus will point. Thorgus, who's in front?
Thorgus and Karis are in front.
Karis. Thorgus will point at Karis, and I mean, do you mean his blood?
I see no upside to this encounter. I say we keep trying to push for town, see if we can get to town and sell this stuff off and level up.
I don't recall any ever having vines in our service. You know, if they want to return to our service.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm with
Been
you
in our
on this. I'm with you on this because, I mean, I think we all sort of have. I don't know if everybody's got a condition, but I got a condition and I'm weakened.
Yeah.
You know, we could resupply.
Right.
Yeah.
I just want to remind you, it's getting dark, and y'all are getting tired. Y'all have.
This is the only. This is the only way through. This is the only way through this area, right? Through these vines and tombstones.
You have a feeling that you took a wrong turn at the last clearing. So you guys are going to have to hike a couple hours back to get to that clearing. As you guys are talking about what you should do and whether or not giving blood to these things is a good idea, everybody roll a d20 and see if anybody gets their intelligence or less.
Thorgus did not.
Nope.
Nope.
Darren, it's all on you.
I got a 9 and I had to check, and I have a 9.
Okay.
Or Sir Dieter. Sir Dieter. What about Sir Dieter?
Yeah. Nope, Sir Dieter definitely did not get it. Got a 17 there. Let me make that a little bigger for our viewer.
Actually, it looks like it's.
And this setup is really good when you click on you that the map is in the middle, then you and the dice are in parallel corners.
Right,
It's
in
really
the corners.
Good.
Yeah.
Thank you. All right.
After much input from our viewers, we listen to our viewers, especially our Patreon supporters.
Also, our viewers see something different than you guys see. If you watch the video, I've mastered OBS. Let's face it. Anyway, Dieter doesn't see it, but Darren, you notice. Karis, you notice. As you guys are talking about what to do, you kind of look around and you notice there's a couple. It's getting late. There's a couple owls in a couple of the trees, right? But like, as you look around the clearing, you realize, wow, there's like 15 owls in these different trees, and they're all kind of looking at us.
No problem.
Do you say anything to the rest of the group?
Can we say to the vines, are the owls what will come into our service?
Nothing changes.
Okay. So we either push ahead through this clearing and keep going, or we double back to the last clearing.
Or
That's gonna
offer
take just a
blood.
couple miles.
Or offer blood to the vines.
Or slice Matt open and see what happens.
I've already been sliced open once.
Yeah.
Well, it's easier to start the blood flowing again than see.
Well, we may have a problem with the owls, with whatever we do. You know, if we run, this might be attack of the owls.
You guys do notice
Or a terrible way to go.
It's the bird.
Harry Potter to death.
Sir Dieter looks like he's he's feeling pretty worn out. Okay, let's face it. You know, he's no spring chicken anymore. And
based on the hints the DM is giving, he really wants us to stay.
oh, you can go. I'm just letting you know that there are risks because you're going to be like marching at night and y'all are tired. So I just don't want you to act
There's
surprised.
I believe there's risks in all of these. You just need to make the most informed
If we
choice
don't-
that we can.
if we don't give blood to these things and we just kind of stay at the far end of the clearing, there doesn't appear to be an immediate danger, does there? Wow,
Except
as I
for the
say that, I
except for
sound
the
like I'm in a
ever-growing-
horror movie, don't I?
Ever-growing number of owls.
And also, will it suffice if just one of us gives blood? Must we all give blood?
Fergus pulls out his dagger.
Okay.
Whoa,
What does he stick? What does he stick?
what just
He
happened?
doesn't do anything yet. But
He stabs
no one's
Karis.
making a decision, and Thorgus would like to take this opportunity to remind everyone that this is his first adventuring
Oh my
campaign,
God.
and that he does not want to make the decision.
I mean, if we're up against it, is the most reasonable option to see if we can make some sort of camp at the far end of this clearing and then at sunlight run like hell?
Not bad.
You definitely could.
I mean, we don't need much room. We don't need a full clearing to sleep in, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a
Yeah.
pretty big
Yeah.
clearing. You guys could camp off to the side without much trouble.
Are
That
the
would
number
be
of
my
owls
vote.
growing as we wait?
No.
Or are the owls growing?
yeah, the owls individually are growing. Yeah, now they're the size of bear owls. But
The vines adding any exclamation points now, or
no, actually, the vines kind of retreat back to their normal state, kind of pull themselves back into the ground.
when Thorgus sees that, he'll put his dagger away and he'll start going back the way
Yeah,
we came.
let's make
Yeah,
camp and
let's
keep
just-
this
let's
moving
make
on.
camp.
We're
Yeah.
taking a lot of time in a random encounter here. Let's
I'm not turning my back though. I'm backing up, watching
Yeah.
the owls, watching the vines, watching the tombstones, watching the skeleton.
well, we'll set some sort of watch pattern between the five of us and see if we can keep an eye towards those vines.
All right.
Good fire.
Who takes first watch?
Here, I'll have to take first watch.
All right. Roll me a d12 and tell me if you get a 1. Oh, wait. Don't do that.
I won't. I won't do that.
My foolishness. You have to use the correct camping procedure from Gavin Norman's Dolmenwood setting.
Oh God.
Oh, yeah. Hey, do you all see on your character sheets where you have a space for movement, what your movement is?
Yes. It's empty.
I want to get this out of the way because I had to
Yeah.
splice together a whole bunch of rules to figure it out. Okay.
Where am I? Look, I don't
Bottom
immediately
right.
see-
bottom of the sheet, bottom middle.
Right.
If you downloaded the right sheet.
Which I didn't apparently.
Apparently, I did not. No.
Anyway,
I did.
movement.
Okay.
It should be either over by your armor or up at the top somewhere. Now,
Okay.
He has
Oh,
a
yeah,
different
got
sheet than you, JP.
Got it.
Okay. If you're not wearing armor, your movement is 120, and then in parentheses you put 40. If you're lightly armored, so like leather, you put 90, and then in parentheses put 30.
It's for overland.
The first number is overland. The second number is encounter. And if you're wearing heavy armor, you put 60, and then in parentheses you put 20.
Chainmail, heavy armor.
So
look it up. Why must I
I
look
don't
up
have the
everything?
source book that you have.
I thought you printed out everything.
I didn't print out the 300-page source book.
I feel like this is being brought up on account of the owls.
No, it's not at all. This just needs to be. Okay, so in the core book, there's only 3 kinds of armor: leather, chain, and plate. So I'm going to say leather is light, or leather is light, and chain and plate is heavy.
Give us the
Say what?
heavy again. Give me the heavy
If you're
again.
wearing heavy, your movement is 60 parentheses 20.
The overland. About exploration and encounters.
Oh, I printed all of it out. It's there's a lot to it. But just write those 2 numbers down, and then we can do the math to figure everything else from there.
Okay.
All right. So here's what we're gonna do. This is a house rule I'm introducing because I feel like it's not clear in the book. You guys can gather firewood, or you can be the one who prepares the food, or you can be the one who does camaraderie. So whoever gathers firewood is not going to be available for those other things. But everybody rolls a d6, and you guys got to come up with 8 hours worth of firewood. Is everybody tracking with me?
Who's got the highest charisma to be in charge of our morale? I have an 8.
8.
Oh,
Add an 8.
I have a 13.
Team,
Okay.
you're beautiful.
I have a 13.
Dorgus just sits and looks at you with the fire glistening off of your.
Nothing like an elf in the campfire light.
Was
So,
charisma?
I will go and I will be part of the campfire raising group.
okay. Fetching firewood.
Charisma the dump stack.
Firewood. That's it. Yeah.
I'll be the firewood. Yeah. As well. No, I'll prepare the food.
Actually, you have to have a cooking pot to do that anyway, so you might as well get firewood. Bless you. All right.
We need us to read 8 hours, and you need us to roll a.
So all 3 of you guys, everybody but Matt, roll a d6 and tell me what you get.
I got a 2.
5.
Well,
Okay.
there's no way we can screw that up, right?
Right, exactly. All right, so you guys have 8 hours of firewood. Time spent around the campfire with one's companions may lift the spirits and induce restful sleep. A character may attempt to entertain his comrades with music and song, tales and jokes. The character should make a charisma check. So you want to roll your charisma or less on a d20.
I rolled a 5. So
Okay.
yes, I'm good.
All right.
Finally succeeded. That's something.
Okay.
I can't fight and I can't shoot my bow, but I can sit and look pretty.
You're like
All right,
you're,
so
you're
now-
Chris Pine in the D&D movie.
Very pretty.
Yeah.
All right, so now each of you is going to roll a d20 and add 1 to your constitution. You're trying to get that or less.
Oh, jeez. Thank God for that +1.
I got a 7, so we're good.
Got it. Dorgus got it.
Jason.
I made it.
Jason got a 20.
Where were these rolls the other night?
The
That's
funny
what I'm
thing
saying.
is, you're the one who's already got a level of exhaustion.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Why not? What's happening to me?
You're getting a second level of exhaustion.
Hey, you heard me. You heard me supporting the idea of going back to town.
We'll be right back.
Yes.
So you
All right,
don't have
we're
time
back.
to edit?
We're back. All right. So you already have what exhaustion effect did you already have there, Naroth?
I'm looking for it. I've got my sheet is a mess here.
It was a saving throw penalty, wasn't it?
I think it was -4 on dexterity and strength skills.
Oh, there it is. That was a saving throw. It was -4 on breath attacks and -4 on spells, rods, and staves.
Okay. Oh yeah. Here we go. Okay. All right, roll me a d8 again. So everybody gets a good night's sleep. You're kept up by Thorgus's snoring, and there's this root in your back. You just can't manage to. What'd you roll?
I'm going to fix that Thorgus snoring crap. 5.
So you wake up. Not only are you, let's see, did you say it was? Oh, so not only are you nihilistic, but now you're also weakened. So you have a -4 on attack rolls.
Really?
Wow. Shit.
You cannot catch
Oops, sorry.
a break.
Family podcast.
You cannot catch a breakout here, Neroth. You are really.
Ouch.
You know what? If I keep rolling 19s, it ain't going to matter. I'm saying.
Some of that.
Oh, the old man doesn't get a very good night's sleep either.
Good. That's why we're in this mess.
And he wakes up feeling unsteady, -4 on dexterity and strength skills.
But he wishes we went to town.
Actually, I'm wishing that somebody hadn't gotten us lost in the first place. Meaningful look, side eye. Yeah.
Side eye.
Big time side eyes.
I'm first level.
Hey, what kind of rest did my skull get?
It's a haunted forest. Give me a break.
Return me to the Weald or suffer the consequences.
You told me his name.
I
Did I
did.
remember it? Yeah. Remember what? I got no.
His name is Hugal Barathek. Huugal Barathk.
All right, guys, let's get moving here. We're a half hour in and we're nowhere. Can we get to morning then, Glenn?
You do get to morning.
Plus -4 on attack.
Can I do something with kind of the find the way of getting another roll to find if there is a way back from here, or if we have to double back?
There are only two paths out of this clearing, to the north and to the south. You came from the south. You could go north, or you could try to double back into the previous hex you were in.
Remind me, town is where? Town is what direction? But I guess
Town is southeast, south by southeast.
I say we double back and then just kind of keep trying to make time and not wander any more of this crap.
Yeah, we don't want to go away from town, so yeah.
Yeah, let's double back and see if we can make some time.
All right. You return to Hex 0508. Oh my gosh.
So 508.
You find yourselves in Clearing C, which is where the well is.
Guy down there?
He's
Still
like,
down there?
is somebody up there? Really,
Nope.
listen, I'm stuck.
Nope. Let's get moving.
I can hear you moving around up there.
It turned out well. We ignored you the last time. We're ignoring you this time. Keep going. Let's go.
I'm stuck.
Yeah.
All right.
Not dead yet.
Very sad.
All right. This time, you head the right direction to Area B. So this clearing, as you enter this next clearing, it's a relatively large clearing. It's full of kudzu, and now on this side, there's this great big mill that's completely overgrown with kudzu. And again, Thorgus sees a little glint of something silvery inside the mill as Grumpy Karis is like,
Nope. Nargoth, pick him up and let's keep going. We're in a hard forced march back to town. No, pick him up. Don't let the dwarf see the glinting metal. Let's go.
Right.
And if I remember correctly, I did a perception check or a listen check as I walked by, or a sight check or something.
Yeah, that's
Can
right.
I do another? Can I do another one?
Oh, heck yeah, you can.
Is that I don't remember what the roll was.
Roll your intelligence or less on a d20.
No, I didn't get it. I got off. Y'all lucky.
Yeah.
Yep, see, that's an omen. Let's keep going.
All right. All right. The next clearing that you guys so now it's almost lunchtime, right? You guys are pulling jerky. Oh, did everybody mark off a ration last night?
Let's do that.
Does everybody have a ration to mark off?
Yep.
JP, I think. Oh no, you're not frozen. You're just very still. Your video is so clear. Yeah.
No, somebody. I forgot. I lost my ration somehow. I can't remember how last game.
You want one of mine? Oh yeah, the vines got your rations, didn't
The
they?
vines got my rations.
That's right.
Here,
We
you
had
can
to
have
use rations.
Here, you can have one of mine.
How many
Thanks.
how many nights have we actually been on?
Don't do that. Just keep going.
Yeah.
There's
You
nothing
slept-
worse than that
You
question.
slept.
Let's go.
You slept before you entered
Nice.
the hole in the oak, and then you slept in Hex, whatever. So this is your third day away from town.
So 2 rations left out of 5.
Okay.
Yep.
I have one. I have one day. I have one ration left. I'm gonna ration my rations.
And this eventually brings you to Area A, the largest clearing yet, has a little pond in it. This is where
Yep.
you guys rescued the little sylph. You just keep charging stolidly ahead.
What
Yep.
does that stand for, Sylph?
What?
Really?
Like Tinkerbell is a sylph.
Okay.
Oh, like a MILF? No, she's not a MILF. She's
I
a
did
sylph.
not say that. I did not say that.
He's nobody's sister.
It's with a PH, not an F.
This is a PG-rated show.
Tinkerbell was a drug
Go,
dealer.
please go ahead and say something, man. This is, we're at a precipice. Let's go.
Was a drug dealer. She was indeed.
Then there were 2
The
viewers.
phrase is, and you're back to town. That's what you're looking
You're
for.
not, look,
And you're
Darren. This
back
is the
to
game.
town.
This is the game we're playing. It involves you guys trying to get through this creepy haunted forest.
Right?
All right.
Oh, he's just saying say something so we spare the viewers.
Yes,
Listeners.
Yeah.
We're losing them as every second that ticks by.
That should put you back in 0709. 0708. 0809. 0508. All right.
Just throw us through a hither-tither doorway.
You kind of do. Okay, so eventually you guys come out in 0709. Your guide has safely returned you to the north-south road between Lake Longmere and Lankshorn. Okay? Matt, you had the area map that you guys had printed up. And you can see Redwaith Manor on there, and there's kind of a road that runs up towards Redwaith Manor from Lankshorn. You guys, probably about 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon, reach that road and start heading south towards Lankshorn. When you reach the town, all of the gold and valuables that you have with you are converted into experience points.
That just happened.
So how much is that?
Did that
Doing
just
the
happen?
math right now. Hold
That
on a
happens
second.
right now, Jason.
Huh.
Converting.
So who is carrying how much wealth?
Just a second.
Not I. Not me.
I wrote down small sack. Let's see, 100 gold pieces.
I am. If we count everything that we've had so far, I come out to 4,963.
You write down the stuff that I had written down on mine.
This includes 125 gold pieces, 324 gold pieces, one ruby worth $800, 5 black opals worth 200 gold pieces, an additional 22 gold, 42 silver, 50 gold pieces, or a silver box worth 50 gold pieces, a golden ruby necklace worth 2,500 gold pieces, and the peace sign hand from Nixon worth 1,000 gold pieces.
I've got written down on mine that there's a note also.
Did you write down what the note said?
Wrote down note.
Okay.
Should have made a note of what the note,
yeah,
should
you
have noted what the note said.
You really should have, because I don't know which note you're talking about. There are a couple different notes.
Did we get platinum pieces?
I don't think so.
I don't think
Because
so.
I've got 20p. No, maybe that's a GP. That's a GP. I got 100 GP written down and 20 GP.
Okay. We'll say
account
You did-
for,
You didn't
we
read
account
those
for what
off in
was-
your list.
I did not.
we account for what was inside that crypt with a big concrete slab on it. Whatever it was.
Yeah, that's where we found the necklace.
Necklace. Okay.
So, I'm sorry, JP, you had an additional
120 gold pieces and a note.
add 1,500 as the value of the magic dagger.
And a crystal dagger.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, 1,500?
Yeah. 1,500 gold or 1,500 XP as the value of the dagger.
Okay, so that brings our total then to 6,583.
Divide that by 4.
Is 1,646.
All right. So everybody should already have a few XP. I gave you XP for defeating
That's right.
monsters and stuff.
4, 5. 7.
We will be right back.
17.
Yeah, I'm still 2,300 points away from leveling up.
And we're back. All right. So the cleric, Neroth, is the only one who actually leveled up. Although Karis is just a couple rude villagers away from being able to level up as well. So
What'd you say?
That's right. Yeah. Let's
Talking to me?
I think they all better watch their mouths in town. All right. So you guys walk into town, and I don't know if you guys want to scroll all the way back up to in the chat. But
That's off limits.
Langshorn has the Church of St. Pastry. It has a market square where you can buy and sell stuff. There's an apothecary. There's where were you guys staying? The Hornstoats Rest, which is the inn you guys were staying in before. And I have did I send you guys the equipment in Langshorn document? Because I have
familiar.
Doesn't
everything
sound
you
familiar
can
now.
everything you can buy and how much it costs in the entire town already figured out. So you guys would get to town, I would say right around 4:30 in the evening that day. And it's just a regular Monday for the people of Langshorn. What do you guys do? What are you guys looking for? Are you is Neroth like we're heading straight to the inn and
Well,
Get some sleep.
if it were me, that's probably what I'd want to do.
Would Sir Dieter or would we know in terms of getting this affliction off of the guys who are?
oh
mutant.
Yeah, or the townsfolk
How we
like,
might go about that.
the townsfolk offended, or
I didn't think about that. Thanks for bringing that up.
Matt, would you like to wear a scarf?
Matt, are you wearing a scarf over your proboscis?
Over my nose?
Yeah.
No.
Would
sure
you
there's
like
some
to?
I'm sure there's some establishments that would probably welcome you in and say, "Hey, we can use that."
Even my flaking skin and stinking flesh
Yeah.
fit right into any tavern, I'm sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
All
Sir
right.
Dieter, what would you recommend in terms of trying to get your third eye gone?
Whoa, what are you talking about? This little spot of rough skin here? I'm sure it'll heal on its own. Remember, you guys told him that there was nothing wrong and
Oh,
that he was fine.
yeah. Might be time to level with Sir Dieter.
I think mirrors have not been invented yet.
Yeah. Hold up. He holds up the shiny sword that he retrieved. He's like, "Oh, sweet baby Ezra," he says, looking at the side of his face. "Oh, we need to get ourselves to the local temple
Apothecary?
at once. No, the temple.
yeah.
We need to see if we can be cleansed of these afflictions." And he's like looking at the eye, on the side of his temple, reflecting it in the sword. "Oh, we need to take care of this before we even head to the inn."
Yep. That's what I thought.
We need to stay together at this point.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely.
Really, Thorgus really needs to go check on the status of his building, his construction job. Can't trust those subcontractors. Remember, they're a dirty lot.
We're going to start calling you JP Split the Party.
They got their first paycheck and took off for a month.
Surely nothing can happen while we're in town.
Let's get over to the temple. If Thorgus wants to go check on his guys, we can. But the rest of us get over to the temple and
Don't
I'll pilot us
encourage
to
him,
the sta-
Darren. Don't
Don't
open the door for him to split the party, okay? Just
I'll pilot us to the stone temple.
you're such an old man.
You're the only other woman man that got that. So
Yeah. Apparently. The Church of Saint Pastry, an antique stone church with a striking pointy steeple and a riot of carvings depicting gargoyles and angels battling. Now the church is the source of the beacon of Langshorn. So the very top of this steeple, they've got this bonfire constantly burning at night. And even during the day, so that people out in the forest, woodcutters and trappers and stuff, can find their way back to Langshorn.
this forest is so creepy. They had to build a lighthouse to get people back.
Pretty
to town.
much. This is a key landmark. Excellent. I didn't write anything down for this character. So Father Egwin Dobby. Let's go with
Dobby?
Let's go with Dobby, just to be safe.
Copyright infringement and all that.
Yeah. Oh, welcome. Come in. He says he's he's setting up the slides for this Sunday's service. He's over there. Since they don't have a PowerPoint at Langshorn, he's got a little kid that changes the slides like on the old baseball marquee,
they'll do that at Fenway.
Oh, do they? Okay, well, he's got a little local waif, and they're they're writing all the lyrics to the hymnals so that he can change them out. But when he sees you all, he comes down off the ladder and he starts walking towards you guys, and he's like greeting you, and then he gets a good look at Veritas, like. and then
Sorry, son, you weren't meant to see that until you're at least 18.
no, this is the priest.
Oh.
And then Sir Dieter's eye, turns and looks at him. And Naroth, you hear a voice in your head that's like, cursed hypocrite, which is interesting because you're a priest too, but, he doesn't have a very high, you're finding out now, the truth is coming out. He doesn't have a very high opinion of priests. Come in, friends. What has, no, he wouldn't know anything's befallen you. Welcome to the church. And he kind of makes the sign of the even star and, gives you a blessing.
Couldn't tell anything's befallen us with the third eye. And the
well, you see, but he doesn't, maybe you were born that way. He's not going to.
Maybe you've always looked like this.
No one is born that way.
He doesn't want to presume, he's playing it safe. What do you guys say? Who speaks up?
We had some challenges in our encounter in the Dolmenwood, and our party has been afflicted, and we're hoping that you might be able to help cure them.
We have
point at my face and
we have stopped
and
on
ask
the
me
way.
if you can drop it about 2 feet.
We have stopped on the way at a market and got the two people that have been afflicted afflicted shirts.
Got them what?
Brand afflicted. Got them those afflicted shirts.
Okay. Anyway, so Darren, you introduce yourself to the guy and tell him your friends have been afflicted by something in the forest.
Yep.
All right.
We can't be the first ones. This guy lives in a church on the edge of the Dolmenwood.
Oh yes, the forest is a haunted place. So this guy's bedside manner is completely indelicate, right? Like he's a large animal veterinarian. So he just walks up to you, Matt. You think he's about to shake your hand. Matt, are you frozen? Oh no. No. Okay. You gotta blink. You gotta blink once in a while. He walks up to you and you think he's reaching out to shake your hand, and he just grabs your schnoz and just pulls your head back and pulls it from side to side and stuff, and is itching at it and all this stuff. He's like, and then he comes at you, Naroth, and he's like, greetings, brother. What as he's checking out your skin, he's just pulling your surcoat down and scratching at it and sniffing his finger. He asks you a little bit about what monastery you're from, where you went to preschool and all this kind of stuff. Do you just kind of make shop talk with him?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
try to voide a little bit.
What's that?
Try to voide a little bit.
Oh, this is not a term I know. I don't speak French.
Yeah. It's gotta try to schmooze a little with him because we're both wearing some cloth.
Yeah. Right. And then he also wants to get a little bit of the story of how these deformities came about. Do you guys tell him about the mutagenic ogre?
Oh yeah, there was that.
Yeah. It's not a secret.
Yes.
If you could help me, yeah.
Oh yes. Cornelius, Honorius, and Landon made it back to town yesterday. They're recovering in the vicarage. It seems as if they will make a recovery. I think some good rest and some prayers here at the altar of Saint Pastry, who, by the way, is a god of healing disease and removing afflictions. Let me pray over you and give you a handful of pills and holy water to take home and drink before bed. Swish with this holy water, and you should be good.
Might I ask for a condition? If I'm left with anything, Is maybe something beggable but not leprosy.
Oh, I don't think you have to worry about that, brother. Although the holy water and these placebo tablets I'm giving you are not
Placebo.
without cost. Yes, made from the finest placebo tree bark that can be found in this part of the world. Anyway, it's not without cost, brothers. A donation of 100 gold apiece would be a welcome remuneration from Mother Church.
Ooh, gladly.
Oh, Darren, you thought you were close to leveling up before. Sir Dieter's going to pay you guys 1,000, so that's 250 more XP each.
50 more. Right
Still don't do it. No.
So what are you now, like 15 away, Darren?
I was wrong. I'm not at 2,000. I am first level is 2,250 for a hunter.
Oh, is
So
it?
give me a second.
118 away.
So I'm not far, but
Oh, you start asking yourself, about how many XP is this priest worth?
so you're saying we have the money from Sir Dieter, huh?
Yes. Sir
And
Dieter,
if you were speculating how much Sir Dieter would be worth,
I mean, he's got a magic sword.
well, for now.
I'm not above selling him into slavery.
Wow. Dark.
It's Naroth.
Wow,
Naroth is a neutral dude, man. I'm saying.
No, that's not a neutral act. That is definitely
It's not.
that is definitely hardcore evil.
Lawfully say that no, we cannot be selling anyone into slavery.
Yeah.
Beacon made to be worked for Thorgos.
Could work on my job site though.
Yeah.
For little pay.
Yeah, I'm 165 experience points away.
118.
And now you're going to go all the way on the next quest and not be able to level
I'm
up.
still
until you
under
get back.
halfway.
Oh, shut up. You've got a spell. You've got a tax.
You've got a chance to hit the broadside of a barn. You got a lot of good things going on.
Yeah, you're already as good as most second level characters. Yeah, so yes, take these placebo tablets, and it's Italian. Oh, Latin, I mean. It's liturgic, placebo. Take these placebo tablets and rinse your mouth out with holy water. Sir Dieter, you might want to splash a little in the infected area there. And Vertan, you might want to, kind of
Wash my face.
kind of get your schnoz down into the holy water if you can. But listen, while you guys are here, I assume you'll be looking for further adventures to fill your pockets with even more loot.
What do you got?
Funny you should ask.
Or we could go look at other adventure.
I am looking for someone to travel to Sunken Langston and return with the left hand of Saint Howarth the Accursed.
Does it have to be the left hand?
Yes, well, that's the only one that's there, you see. It's a holy relic, which is strange since the Accursed is in his name. I won't bore you with the theological ramifications. Here's the backstory.
Did he lose a glove?
I was going to mention that.
Not that I'm aware of. So, before Lankshorn was founded, in the next hex over, here in hex 610, the previous sort of edge of the forest town was settled. But doom came to Langston, and it flooded, and many of the people were killed and fell to disease. There's rumors that unquiet spirits haunt the flooded or hunt a little of both the flooded ruins of the town. But the chapel on the cliffs overlooking the village was the resting place of a holy relic. The left hand, sorry, I'm looking at the wrong thing. Pardon me. The left hand of St. Howarth the Accursed. People, the locals in this village are superstitiously afraid of the sunken town, but I'm sure brave level 2 adventurers like yourselves would have no problem going there and recovering the artifact for me. I will pay. What will I pay? I think I'll pay 1,000 gold.
1,003.
Will you undertake this quest for me, or do you want to talk to some of the other quest givers in town?
Let's we gotta go get some sleep anyway. Let's want to keep our options open, guys.
Yeah.
See if there's
What else is out there?
Jason, you got to learn how to mute your microphone, man.
I'm so sorry. I'm having a terrible allergy day.
Hey,
Bad.
there may be some possible potential Patreon supporters that will pay extra for that.
Oh, well, that's true. That's true.
Brought to you by Claritin.
I'll
You
save
go
it.
to another website, and someone will pay for that.
Listen, the hand lies perfectly preserved in the well aquarium of the stolen church. I will reward you with 4 vials of holy water and a scroll of cure light wounds. Not 1,000 gold pieces. 4 vials of holy water and a scroll of cure light wounds.
Wow, that's tempting.
We have to accept right now.
No, take some time to think it over. I can see you're exhausted from your journey.
Yeah, let's go get some sleep.
For sure.
All right. You guys return to Hornstout's Rest, the inn. A high-gabled wooden building of overhanging eaves and many-hued lacquered panels. A wide round door topped with a goat's skull welcomes travelers and merrymakers. You guys may remember Marjorie, the innkeep. Well, it's a relief to see you, fellows. Welcome back, welcome back. Oh, we were starting to get worried about you.
Aw, she's so sweet.
She, without asking what you want, she ushers you to a table. She brings you some hearty black bread, and she brings the potato broccoli soup for Neroth and Karis. But she goes with the white chicken chili for Veriton and Thorgus and Sir Dieter. As you guys are eating, she says she will reserve a room for you guys. It's 3 silver apiece for the food.
Sorry, I used all my silver in coinage to level.
Well,
up.
that's half a gold.
Am I wrong? That question was asked, right? You don't actually lose the silver in
No,
order
no.
to level up, right?
No,
No, JP's just trying to be funny, as usual.
Trying. I fell a
funny.
lot.
Not funny.
And it's 8 silver for a private room or 4 silver for a shared room that has 2 beds.
For those of us who don't want to break into silver pieces in this, can I give like 1 gold piece and that would take care of the party?
Sure. Yeah. Sir Dieter.
Thank you, Karis.
I don't want to do the math. I don't want change.
Sir Dieter.
Yeah, I don't either.
Sir Dieter gets his like shoulder pauldrons off and stuff, and kind of gets comfortable and sits down heavily in the chair. And Marjorie brings him, like, he has a little safe deposit box kind of thing, and he shares out your gold, and he's looking at the sword and, telling a few of the locals who are sitting there in the tavern, a short version of the story and his plans to head to the capital, to head to Altdorf with this sword. And, "Oh, my last great adventure has been a success." Oh, that's not how he talks. Not at all. "My last great adventure has been a success, thanks to these stalwart fellows. I don't know if their band of adventurers has a name, sort of traditional to come up with one, but these ogres, these mutagenic troll slayers, have been a great help to me."
Okay.
You guys,
Tell your friends.
You guys
Tell your
notice.
friends.
You guys notice as he's talking, there is another group of adventurers here in the inn's common room.
Do like in the movie Spaceballs? Do they look like our stunt doubles?
No, not hardly. You've got
Nobody has an appendage on their face.
No, nobody has an appendage on their face. You've got a cleric-looking guy, a warrior-looking guy, a warrior-looking chick, and then a suspiciously thief-looking guy. The thief-looking guy does have a little cloth over his face, so maybe he has some kind of nose affliction also. You can't really tell.
Keep an eye on the thief. He doesn't steal our gold.
That's what I was going to say.
Oh, wow.
Hands around your small sacks of gold, dude.
And
Yeah,
a
like,
chick
see-
too. Watch out for her.
Maybe they have a lead on different adventures. Is something they're not going to do. Want to talk to them?
Oh, okay, I see it.
Do you want to go over and say hi to them?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I'll actually get an extra thing of ale and walk over there with an extra one.
All right,
Like
you
that.
get over there. They're called the Fearless Four because any decent gaming group needs a group name.
Okay, guys, that's the second subtle hint that he's dropped. Okay.
That's the writing prompt for next week, kids.
So this one here, the female, speaks for them. She is 100% Brienne of Tarth.
Nice.
We're gonna hire that same actress, put her in the same outfit, and go with it. But her name is Elvina. Oh, welcome, fellow adventurers. Come, have a seat with us. We are the fearsome four. We are the fearless four. The fearsome four didn't make it. We are the fearless four. We've just returned from adventures in the depths of the Dolmenwood. I see you guys made out pretty well.
Yes, and it was my
It's
first
close.
adventuring party.
It's close.
Ah, your first time adventuring. Well, and she holds up her mug of ale. She's like, "Here's to surviving the dangers of the wilds." She toasts you and takes a drink. So
Never offered my extra glass to anyone. I just got both.
And Neroth isn't going to sit with them. He's going to actually stand clear of what's going on there.
okay, what
All right.
about Veritan?
Yeah, I'll sit with them, but I'm leery. I'll keep an eye on them.
Okay, all right. Thorgus is the guy who sits down and says, "We'll have 4 beers, or no, I want 4 beers." 2 racks of lamb and a whole plate of nachos. Any of the rest of you guys want anything?
What are you guys having?
Yeah,
What do you
yeah,
do?
yeah. The classic.
4 fried chickens and a Coke.
So they want to know like where you went and what you saw. Do you open up to the fearless four?
I don't see any reason to keep our adventures a secret, do y'all?
Yeah, we'll share that information.
Everything's dead.
Oh, so you get to the part of the story where you took a wrong turn and you ended up in that clearing surrounded by owls, and they all look meaningfully at each other. Elvina says, "Have you boys heard about the Droon?" And like she literally lowers her voice so none of the locals can hear her talking.
Rune?
Yes. Yes, the Droon, the warlocks of the woods. All the people around here are terrified of them. They're like a secret brotherhood of sort of forest warlocks. They're not like druids. They're not forest protectors, but they have some agenda in the forest. And word is that they fought against the elves like centuries ago or something. And they know something about the dolmens throughout the forest.
Well, I'll be honest. I wasn't the least bit terrified.
Well, if you guys had kept going in that direction, that's where we're going. Thanks for the information, because we want to go right past that old mill and right past the well that you don't go down in, and then head north, because somewhere in that hex is supposed to be the old Droon fortress where all of their magic secrets are kept. And the reason I know that you were on the right track is because everybody says that the owls of the forest work for the Droon, or maybe they're the Droon themselves transformed into animal shape. And you guys slept right there in full view of a whole bunch of Droon owls. They ought to call you guys the Fearless Four, the guy with the mustache says.
We were really tired.
They all bust out laughing at that. Even the thief kind of chuckles a little bit before realizing.
Whether they call us the Fearless Four or not will be left up to our listeners.
Well, but we're the Fearless Four.
Well, the listeners will decide.
Oh, okay. All right. Comment on this episode and tell us what you think would be a better name.
There you go.
For the mutagenic troll killers.
I would say I would say the top three would be considered, but there may only be two.
Have you guys heard of any other adventures or things in the Dolmen that we're beginning to look for our next adventure? You guys have anything you're not chasing down right now?
Okay.
I have an idea.
2. What were you going to say, Jason?
So Neroth is having an idea, but he will wait until he has opportunity to the rest of his group.
Okay.
Is he still -2 intelligence?
Oh, yeah. Are you still carrying the skull?
You don't want to hear any of your ideas.
It's a good one.
That's only 10%, man. It's not that much.
Yeah, I can afford it.
But if it's already low,
well,
I wasn't working with a full day.
We spoke to the local apothecary. Sidewitch Maldwort. And he's willing to pay good gold for some rare ingredients that can be found out in the Dolmenwood. So if you're going to be just exploring to explore, you should talk to him first and find out what some of the things are that he wants.
Anything maybe
they're probably located in a yeah. They're being guarded by a bunch of owls.
Is there any of those ingredients in a nearby field and worth, I'd say, I don't know, 168 gold pieces?
118. Like 118.
Such an easy walk out and back.
Right. Can I just go get those and come right back?
Yeah.
Black truffle. If we find some black truffle, we'll be good.
Yeah.
Some of those fancy mushrooms. Yeah.
And where are
All
we
right.
hearing this from? Where are we hearing?
They're hearing this from the
phone?
Fearless Four that you're staying away from. So you don't get to.
Right. Okay.
That's a good lead to go over there. Thanks, guys.
Also, does anybody have this map of Dolmenwood?
I do somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
Some of us are always prepared, Glenn.
Thank you. Thank you.
Top.
Thank you. All right.
No, it's not. That one's not.
Framed?
This is Langshorn, where you guys are right
Okay.
now. Okay? Which way do I need to move it? This way.
You're good.
Up here is Redwaith Manor. Okay?
We passed on the
Which
way
you
back.
passed on your way up here, which, by the way, this is the Droon Fortress he's talking about that
Okay.
they're trying to reach. So you were headed this way, and you were actually headed up here if you hadn't turned back in time. Anyway, Redwaith Manor. I told you guys about the I can't remember what they're called right now, but the there are these half giant overlords. Do you guys remember me talking to you about this? I can't remember what
It's
they're
the one I bought the miniature of.
You did buy miniatures of them. Yes. But I can't remember the names of them off the top of my head. Firbolgs. Firbolgs. Firbolg. Firbolgs.
Furballs.
Okay, so they ruled over this land before modern, people colonized it. Good Ezraites colonized it, and now they kind of have this sort of truce honorary leadership role in different cities. Redwaith Manor is the seat of power for the local Firbolg lord named Lord Griffius. And the Fearless Four has heard word that Lord Griffius is looking to hire adventurers. And if they weren't already on their way to the Black Monastery, they were going to head up to Redwaith Manor and see what mission he is trying to send people on. Because there's money to be had working for the local Firbolg lord. So those are the two.
They sound scary, but those guys are pretty common around here that they have interactions with. There's not like
Yeah. No, people
the
interact with.
Firbolgs.
There's kind of a Beauty and the Beast situation going on here. Okay, they're kind of like the Beast from Beauty and the Beast. They have this big castle. They mostly keep to themselves. They have these goat folk servants and stuff, but they do occasionally have contact with people of Langshorn. There are two different festivals a year where they meet halfway, or somebody takes a goat up to the manor. So yeah, he's not like a wild,
Okay, gotcha.
monster or anything like that. So they were thinking about taking that, but now they really want to try to reach Castle Everdusk. Castle Everdusk is where the Fearless Four are going. That's the old Droon, the abandoned Droon stronghold.
Up there by the keep.
Yeah, it doesn't sound creepy at all.
Yeah, it's a little further around the lake to the west. You'll see Castle Everdusk, and so like you're scrolling through your quest hub. Hold on, just a second.
What's hanging out there right now?
And we're back.
And then
And the one with
third
the
and
with the
to
Fearless
castle.
Four.
Tag team. Oh, this could be like a Avengers Infinity War movie.
Did they invite us to go to the Dream?
So when you're scrolling through the quests on your menu, the Droon Castle Everdusk is like blacked out, and like you can't go there till you're much higher level kind of quest. It's like, okay,
Got it.
It's got a red skull right next to it right now, but I guess you could go on that quest if you wanted to. It's an open world, but you get the you get the
They died with
feeling.
6 hit points.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
why should I die with 5 hit points?
Take a hit, right?
Yeah, you get the feeling that's for more experienced. That the fearless 4 may be a little bit ahead of you in level.
100.
Reminds me of the Big Bang Theory. You got invited to the castle? They're just inviting you for to be dragon fodder.
Need 180 more gold pieces. Before
All right, so we're going to find out next week where these guys are going to go. If you're watching us on YouTube, would you please give us a like, give us a subscribe? It really helps us get noticed. If you would leave a comment, just tell us what you think the name of the group would be. It pushes our engagement and all that good stuff. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you next week.